One of the spots in the backcourt. 6'2" senior out of Enfield, North Carolina. Cooper averages 7 points and 3 assists a game. The third guard, a freshman, Kwame Rose. He has been outstanding this year. 6 foot, again a freshman, out of Whiteville, North Carolina. And Rose averages 12 points and 4 rebounds a game. They are big along the front line. 6'7" freshman Brandon Winford out of Goldsboro, North Carolina. Winford averages 7 points and 6 rebounds a game. And the other player up front, 6'9" senior George Blakeney. He is out of Tarboro, North Carolina. 6'9", 255 pounds. And Blakeney is having a big year. He averages 14 points and 9 rebounds a game. Blakeney and Rose have had solid seasons thus far.
And I think the matchup between George Blakeney and Ante Gospich on the men's side for the Saints will be huge in this one. Blakeney, as you mentioned, a big body, 6'9". Gospich at 6'8". Adam Jones also going to make the start for the Saints. He's 6'9", but not as physical on the inside as Gospich is. I would expect Gospich to be the main guy guarding Blakeney.
So the starting lineup for the Saints, Richard Brown, one of the guards, 5'11" junior out of Charlotte, who averages 8 points. He leads the Saints in assists with 4 a game. Matt Clark, 6'1" sophomore out of St. Augustine, averaging 13 points a game. Ryan Barnes will also get the start for the Saints, 6'2" senior out of Oviedo, who averages 6 points and 4 rebounds a game. Chris mentioned Ante Gospich, 6'8" senior out of Croatia. He averages 33 minutes a game, and Gospich outstanding, 18 points, 9.5 rebounds a game. The other starter for the Saints is 6'9" sophomore Adam Jones out of Winter Park, Florida. Jones averaging 8 points and 5 rebounds a game. So again for the Saints, it's Brown and Clark, Barnes, Gospich, and Jones. Gospich at 6'8" will jump center against George Blakeney. Blakeney listed at 6 feet 9 inches tall. The opening tap controlled by UNC Pembroke. They are in the dark black jerseys, moving right to left. Again, the women's team with a 25-point win in our earlier contest today. Pembroke really likes to run a lot of players in and out of the game. Jump shot put up from the left side is no good by Cooper, and the follow as they get the offensive rebound and a quick field goal off the Cooper miss.
And you mentioned that the Braves like to run a lot of guys in and out. Not a single player on this Braves team averaging 29 minutes or more per game, whereas the Saints have 2 players in Gospich and Clark who average over 30.
Blakeney with the offensive rebound after the Cooper miss. Adam Jones at the other end, turnaround jumper from the baseline, and Jones with the field goal to tie the game. The Braves have 14 players, or rather 9 players, 9 players that average 14 minutes or more a game. So 9 players on their team averaging at least 14 minutes a game. The shot is missed, and it's Gospich with the rebound.
Look for Gospich to have double-digit rebounds today. He's come up with 8 and 9 in his last couple of games, and he's not happy about it.
Game tied at 2. Barnes with it. Off to Matt Clark. Jones has the field goal for the Saints. Blakeney off a Cooper misses. The Braves converted on the offensive rebound. Brown to Jones. Adam a drive to the basket. Barnes is open for 3. Ryan's shot no good. The rebound to Pembroke. 8-4 in conference play. 15 wins thus far for UNC Pembroke. And they have got solid play from their guards this year. This is Shamel Brackett. He averages 14 points a game. Brackett, second team All Peach Belt Conference last year. Jumper from Shamel Brackett, no good, and the rebound to the Saints. He was the freshman of the year, was Brackett, in 2009. It will be Saints basketball as the ball was knocked out of bounds.
And KJ Cooper played very well against the Saints last year. He's not high up there statistically for the Braves, but he did a number on the Saints a year ago.
Brackett over 1,000 points in his career for UNC Pembroke. Adam Jones with the basketball. Game tied at 2. We've played a little bit more than 2.5 minutes. It's knocked away. The Braves have it in transition. The drive to the basket and the layup at the other end for Kwame Rose, freshman out of Whiteville, North Carolina. He has had a solid year as a freshman. Kwame Rose averages 12 points a game.
And neither of these teams, the Saints nor the Braves, will shy away from the fast break. If they see numbers on a rebound, they're going to push it as fast as possible. The Saints, Richard Brown is incredibly quick in transition.
Braves out in front. Pembroke leading 4-2. Gospich has the ball now to Matt Clark. Barnes down low to Gospich. Ante the drive to the basket. It's knocked away. It goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by the Saints. I believe that was Winford, a big body inside at 6'7", that got a hand on that to knock it out of bounds, but it was last touched by Gospich.
Yeah, Gospich was losing it on his way up. Good defense there from Winford, and I'm sure Gospich was the focal point in the scouting report for the Braves.
The lob down low, and the shot is blocked by Jones. Adam Jones knocked that shot away from Blakeney. Offensive rebound to the Braves, and they'll get a quick field goal, and that's Winford with the deuce. Brandon Winford, another freshman. So the Braves start a pair of freshmen in Brandon Winford and Kwame Rose. Brown has it. Gospich, a good fake. 16-foot jumper, no good. Jones, the offensive rebound down low. The pass in the lane to Matt Clark. Now they'll swing it back out to Gospich. A foul called before the shot. Gospich draws the foul. First foul of the game will go against the Braves.
In the NBA, Gospich gets a three-point play there, but the foul on the floor. Gospich did a good job of avoiding the charge. He does tend to pick up a lot of charges offensively.
Personal foul on George Blakeney, his first. Saints with a fresh shot clock. Matt Clark drives to the basket, and we've got a blocking foul called on Pembroke.
Matt Clark has been a lot better this year than a year ago with his game off the dribble. He's a very good catch-and-shoot player, always has been. That's his strength, but he has gotten much better at slicing to the basket.
Personal foul on Brandon Winford, their other player along the front line. It's his first, the second on the team. So the Saints will inbound, down by 4. Fade away from the baseline for Matt Clark. It's no good. Braves have the rebound. Brackett in the lane. The miss from Blakeney is he was too strong on that shot. Here comes the Saints in transition. Richard Brown using his left hand. Beautiful job there from Richard Brown to use his body to shield the defender.
Not many guards in the Peach Belt better than Richard Brown in transition.
Blakeney tries the dunk, and we've got a personal foul called. 6-4 UNC Pembroke.
And Ryan Barnes gets called for the foul there. He thought he had a good block all ball. I think the foul, though, was called on the lower body contact between Barnes and Blakeney.
So the personal on Ryan Barnes, his first. Blakeney's free throw is no good.
And on the season, Blakeney, a 67% free throw shooter. Not a horrible number for a big man, but also not a very strong part of his game.
Second free throw up and in. So Blakeney hits 1 out of 2. He has 3 points in the game. The Braves' lead is 3. We've played 4.5 minutes. Richard Brown into the front court. Brown, a good cut to the basket, off the glass and in. 4 points for Richard. At the other end, a 3 put up by Brackett, and he nails it. Shamel Brackett left all alone on the right side and drains a 3. It's 10-6 Braves.
Great elevation on the jump shot there from Brackett. He really gets up.
Richard Brown has the basketball. Good pass down low to Gospich. Ante draws the foul. And we'll see substitutions here from the Braves. And this is the second personal foul against Brandon Winford. So Winford, 6'7" freshman, draws his second personal. And the Braves will empty the bench here and bring in some fresh bodies. And a timeout on the floor. 14:50 to play first half. And the Braves lead the Saints 10-6. 6 to 6. 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 6 Ante Gospich to the free throw line. Saints trail by 4. Ante will shoot a pair. Free throw is up and in. 6'8" senior out of Croatia. 33 minutes a game for Gospich, averaging 18 points, 9.5 rebounds a game. Second free throw is good. So Gospich hits a pair. Clark and Gospich both at 33 minutes a game for the Saints. They also get a lot of minutes out of Adam Jones and Richard Brown. Braves beat the pressure applied by the Saints. That shot missed everything. Gospich the rebound. He turns it over, the steal, but stepping out of bounds is Jihad Wright. Wright made a nice steal there, but then stepped on the line out of bounds.
Yeah, and he couldn't believe it, but from here you could tell that he stepped on the end line. I'm not sure what his qualm was with that call.
Brown to Jones. Barnes with it. Saints with the same starting 5. Clark, Brown, Barnes, Gospich, and Jones on the floor. And as we mentioned, UNC Pembroke likes to go deep on their bench. Here's a 3 from Barnes. That hit! Barnes goes down, no foul called as Ryan nails the 3, and the Saints have the lead for the first time.
Ryan coming off an effort against Armstrong where he had 5 3-point buckets. A great game from him, and he's also been rebounding the basketball really well.
11-10, a jumper at the other end is good for the Braves. So they answer the field goal for Reggie Kobia. First points for Kobia just off the bench. And the Braves have the lead at 12-11. Matt Clark behind his back. Richard Brown, a jumper that's good. That's a 3 from Richard. 7 points in the half for Brown. His first 3 of the day.
Richard Brown does not take a lot of shots on the offensive end, but he's really efficient when he does take them.
14-12 Saints. We've played almost 7 minutes in the first half. Here's a 3 at the other end. Shot put up, no good. It bounces around, falls away. That's Alex Bradley, the freshman out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, who missed the shot. Saints have been unable to get Matt Clark in the offense. Here's Barnes for 3, and another one from Ryan Barnes. So Barnes open, drains another 3. The Saints with a quick 5-point lead.
Ryan Barnes, a really streaky shooter. When he makes one, it's almost a certainty that he's going to hit the following one.
So Brown with the 3. Barnes has hit a couple of 3s. And a 30-second timeout for UNC Pembroke.
I'll remind you that Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue is a proud corporate sponsor of Flagler College Athletics and is a licensed franchisee of Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue. And 5 Star Pizza is a proud sponsor of Flagler Athletics. You can order online, carry out, or call for delivery. 5 Star Pizza is located at 7 South Ponce de Leon Boulevard, and you can call to order at 824-9868. 824-9868.
You know that's number 2 in my phone on the speed dial?
Yeah, speed dial number for you?
Yeah.
Comes in handy for college students for sure. You don't want to get out of your dorm room or apartment at night. You just call, they'll bring it to you real quick.
Well, my plan is when the game's over, hit number 2 on my speed dial. You know my wife's number 1, by the way.
As well she should be.
Braves put up the shot, no good. Beautiful block there from Adam Jones. Braves had the offensive rebound, and the putback was swatted away by Jones. Saints with a 5-point lead. Jump shot, no good, but the offensive rebound and the slam by Jihad Wright. Sophomore out of Gastonia, listed at 6'4".
Impressive play there for a 6'4" guard to collect the rebound and tip it in all in one motion.
Jones, Barnes again for 3. Ryan shot a little off as that rims out. 1 possession game, Saints with a 3-point lead, 17-14. We're at the 12-minute mark in the first half. Shot from the left side, rims out. Gospich the rebound. We have not seen Matt Clark get into the offense. Clark, the sophomore, averaging in double figures for the Saints. Down low to Gospich, under the basket, beautiful move. 19-14, Gospich with his first field goal.
Gospich felt the shot blocker coming on his right side, spun towards the left side of the basket and got the shot to go.
Here's a three at the other end by the Braves. That shot's no good. Barnes a rebound for the Saints. Saints lead it by 5. Steal at the other end as the Braves have it. 2-on-1. Richard Brown there on the defense, and a foul will be called. Saints got away with one there.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see both of these teams running in transition every opportunity they can get. This is going to be a high-scoring affair, it looks like.
19-14 our score. That foul on Richard Brown. Free throw is up and in. Griffin Pittman with the free throw. Madi Sigadarson will check into the lineup for the first time. Matt Clark goes out. Desmond Gibson and Matt Conway also check into the lineup for the Saints.
Gibson's been getting a lot of minutes recently, and he's done pretty well with it.
So Pittman hits a pair from the line as he hits both free throws. Sigadarson now running the point, the freshman out of Iceland. So it's Sigadarson, Barnes, Gibson, Gospich, and Conway. Pass for Conway intercepted. Gibson made a poor toss there. And the shot off the glass and in for Jihad Wright. Wright with his second field goal, and it's now a 1-point game.
Sigadarson in at the point guard position, now a freshman, but has played phenomenal this season.
Give and go to Gibson. Now to Sigadarson. Gospich the drive to the basket, loses control, the ball's on the floor. Braves come up with a loose ball. A chance here for Pembroke to take the lead. Ben Jacobs has also checked into the game for UNC Pembroke. This is the freshman Alex Bradley, has it knocked away. Good defense there by Barnes, loose ball. Braves have it, down low to Jacobs, off the glass, and the roll is there as he gets the field goal. First points for Ben Jacobs, the sophomore out of North Carolina.
And another wholesale substitution getting ready to come in for Pembroke.
So the Braves have the lead once again. Gibson with the basketball. Now to Sigadarson. This is one of the strengths of Pembroke. They are very deep. Pass intended for Gibson, and it's knocked away. Kobia comes up with a loose ball. Their head coach, Ben Miller, really likes to utilize 9 or 10 players and give them a lot of minutes.
Well, and he subs in a lot of 5 at a time, and I think that's probably how he practices, is those 5 players practice together and they have good chemistry with it. It's a good idea.
Shot put up, no good, and Gospich the rebound. Saints are down by 1. A little bit more than 9 minutes to play first half. The lob from Conway down low to Gospich. Ante puts it on the floor and draws the foul. This will go against Kobe, I believe.
That was a really risky and a really well-executed lob pass from Matt Conway, a very long one over everybody on the defense.
So a timeout on the floor, 9:05 to play first half, and the Braves with a 1-point lead over the Saints. Personal foul against Reggie Kobia, his first. Number 4 on the Braves. Gospich to the line. Saints are down by a point. and a tie game as Ante hits the first free throw. 5 on the day for Gospich. It's Gospich, Gibson, Sigurdarsson, Clark, and Conway on the floor.
And Gospich also with 5 rebounds. He definitely wanted to hit that double-digit rebound mark in this game.
Second free throw is good. Gospich now with 6 points. He will go out. Adam Jones will check back in.
And the Saints running a 1-2-2 full-court press, trying to trap, a lot like their women's team ran earlier today.
Saints lead by a point, 21-20, under 9 minutes to play first half. Driving to the basket, nearly uncontested he is. It's Kwame Rose. Great acceleration off the dribble from Rose.
And it seemed like the Saints defense was surprised with how quickly he got into the lane. Nobody stepped in front of him.
Second field goal for Rose, the lead for the Braves once again. Conway has it. Now to Sigurdarsson. Sigurdarsson a drive to the basket and a foul called.
And we've got a foul called on Desmond Gibson there. Must have been a moving screen. I didn't see it away from the ball.
So the first personal against Gibson, number 3 on the team. Braves lead by 1. Cooper slicing to the basket. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Braves basketball. Head coach Bo Clark off the bench. Bo sporting the very fashionable pink shirt today. It's Think Pick today. A block at the other end. Saints have it. Ahead to Conway. Matt tries to dunk it. He missed. The follow underneath. Instead of going for the easy 2, Conway tried to slam it home.
And when he left the ground, I wasn't sure if he could get up. I haven't seen him dunk all season. And sure enough, what would have been a big momentum play for the Saints turns into one for the Braves.
Ball out of bounds at the other end. It will be Pembroke basketball, last touch by the Saints. Bo Clark can get away wearing pink, can he?
Yeah, he's one of the few that can. Got an offensive foul here on the rebound, and it's going to go on Blakeney. That's a big call, as that's number 2 on Blakeney.
Boy, he is really a big body inside. He is listed at 6'9", 255 pounds.
And that doesn't appear to be false advertising, as a lot of times media guides are.
Well, I'm going to guess that he's more than 255.
That's possible as well. He's matched up with Adam Jones, who's 6'9", and Blakeney seems to be a little bit taller, actually.
As you know, there's times during the season where the players will gain weight. Here's Conway. His jumper is no good. The Braves have the rebound. I'm not saying Blakeney is overweight. I just think he looks bigger than 255. Saints have the basketball, down by a point, 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Matt Conway, a 3.
Matt Conway struggled mightily in their loss against Armstrong on Thursday, and they need a good effort from him today. That's a good sign that he makes that one.
So Conway hits the 3. Saints have a 2-point lead. Braves have the basketball. They work down low to Blakeney. It's knocked away. Good hands there by Adam Jones, but got him a little bit more skin than wrist.
Yeah, Adam Jones.
Or more skin than ball, rather.
Exactly. Adam Jones struggles with the foul situation. He plays defense with his hands rather than his feet. And depending how the referees call the game, he gets in a lot of foul trouble because he likes to reach in.
Free throw is up and in. Blakeney hits the free throw. He has 4 points in the game. Second free throw is good. So Blakeney has 5. He will check out. Jacobs back in. Tied at 24. We're at the 7-minute mark. Don't adjust the color on your computer screen. That is a pink shirt that my partner Chris Burns is wearing. And the cheerleaders dressed in pink today. Here's Matt Conway, another three. A 3-point lead as Conway has hit a pair of threes off the bench.
Conway, much like Ryan Barnes, a streaky three-point shooter, and when he makes one, he's going to make his next one.
Here's a three at the other end. The shot no good from KJ Cooper. Loose ball in front of the Saints bench goes out of bounds, and it will be Saints basketball. It's the Think Pink event, raising awareness of breast cancer. Saints have a 3-point lead.
Many Division I schools refer to it as the Play for K game on the women's side. Coaches versus Cancer, a popular one on the men's side.
Ball goes out of bounds, and I believe that was last touched by Adam Jones. Saints have a 3-point lead. Again, these teams played twice last year. Saints lost once by 5, and the other a 2-point loss. In fact, they've only picked up one career win against UNC Pembroke. Shot put up, no good. Jacobs, the offensive rebound, and the follow pulls the Braves to within 1. Ben Jacobs with his second field goal. Matt Clark, a three, no good. The long rebound and a nice save by Adam Jones, but it goes out of bounds.
Good hustle there from Adam Jones, nearly creating a second chance opportunity as Matt Clark yet to score in this game, 0 of 2 from the field.
By the way, 2 years ago, when these two teams played on the road at UNC Pembroke, the Saints lost in triple overtime.
110 to 107, I believe, in that one.
Saints have the ball, a 1-point lead. Ball goes out of bounds along the far side, turned over by the Saints. We'll see Ryan Barnes check back in. Matt Clark will go out. Matt, averaging 13 a game, has yet to score.
And he's only gotten 2 shot attempts up, and they were both tough, a three with a hand in his face and a fall-away jumper from the baseline.
Pembroke down by 1, approaching the 5-minute mark in the first half. Good ball movement by the Braves. They work it in the lane. The hook shot no good. Barnes the rebound. Ryan has done a great job rebounding the ball this year. Another big rebound from the senior Ryan Barnes.
Yeah, even when he's not shooting well, his defensive effort and rebounding effort makes him worth keeping in the game.
Adam Jones open for 3. The shot's no good. Braves have the rebound. Barnes listed at 6'2", but he plays bigger than 6'2". Loose ball underneath, and a foul called.
You mentioned Barnes being listed as a smaller guard. He plays very much like a combo guard, like you'd see a 6'5", 210-pound small forward type player. I didn't even realize until you mentioned it that he is that short.
Well, you and I are listed at 6'2", and we play a lot smaller than 6'2".
Yeah, and generally media guides give somebody a height advantage, so Ryan Barnes listed at 6'2" is probably closer to 6'1".
Gospich with it down low, and a traveling violation called.
Gospich does get called for the occasional travel. He likes to use a lot of fakes, ball fakes, up fakes, head fakes, and sometimes he drags his foot in the process.
A 1-point lead for the Saints.
And the Saints off a dead ball situation, going with the 1-2-2 full court press again.
It's Brown, Clark, Barnes, Jones, and Gospich on the floor. Jacobs with the pass into the front court. Braves will set up. Under 4 minutes to play, first half. A three is put up, it's no good, and a foul called down low on the battle for the rebound.
And the foul's going to be called on the Braves. Ben Jacobs, I was hoping the call would go against the Braves and not Ante Gospich. Gospich yet to pick up a foul in the game, under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Likely means that he'll be able to play, if not all 20, close to 20 minutes in the second half.
Gospich will go to the other end and shoot the one-on-one. The foul on Ben Jacobs, his second. Number 7 against Pembroke. And Ante to the line. Saints with a 1-point lead. We have 3:56 to play first half.
Ante a 73% free throw shooter, but misses.
Misses the front end of the one-on-one. Braves have the rebound. Jacobs has it. Wide open in the corner for three, and that's good. Shamel Brackett, second three of the game. Brackett with 6 points.
He has a really good shooting stroke. There's no wasted motion, nothing, just a very clean, pure shot.
Brackett has been one of the better players in the Peach Belt Conference the last 4 years. Matt Clark with it.
And we're going to have a travel called there on Matt Clark. He was hoping for the foul call. Matt Clark struggled a little bit last game against Armstrong, continuing his struggles here early on in this one. I think he needs to stop worrying about shooting the long-range three and try to get an easier shot, maybe just a transition layup to get his confidence back.
Braves with the basketball into the front court. Left alone and putting up a three is Brackett. Well, he's found his groove there. Back-to-back threes for Shamel Brackett. Saints want a timeout. We'll take one, too. 3 minutes, 10 seconds to play first half, and it's Pembroke leading the Saints by 5. Well, the Saints are down by 5. Back-to-back three-pointers for Shamel Brackett. Brackett now with 9 points. And the Saints find themselves down by 5. This is a big possession here. Jones to Clark. Matt has not scored a point. Second on the club in scoring. There's a beautiful move by Gospich. Ante with the field goal. Good move down low for Gospich now with 6 points. They have to find a way to get Matt Clark into the offense. Shot no good. The follow is no good as Rose lost it. Brown ahead to Clark. The ball goes out of bounds. The Saints turn it over.
A little bit of miscommunication there between Brown and Clark. Clark was setting up at the three-point line. Brown thought he was going to slash to the lane.
It's a 3-point lead for Pembroke. Cobia will check out of the lineup. Another substitution made by the Braves. Again, they have 9 players who average 14 or more minutes a game. 2:10 to play first half. Left open on the left side is Pittman. He drains the field goal. His first field goal of the day. Now 4 points for Griffin Pittman. And a 5-point lead. Brown with the basketball, and a reach-in foul called. This will go against the freshman Rose.
And now Richard Brown's going to get to go to the free throw line. He's a 74% free throw shooter on the season. And a 1-1 opportunity coming. The Saints can cut into the deficit. Richard Brown, a Division I transfer from Furman University. Adam Jones from Fairfield University. 2 big Division I players that Bo Clark was able to get on the Saints team this year.
You know, for the most part, UNC-Pembroke has a veteran team, but they start 2 freshmen in Rose and Winford.
Yeah, Winford started the game very well, I thought. I was impressed with the way he played defensively. And then the other, their freshman talent is very good. They have the veteran players. Not many freshmen, but the freshmen they do have are playing well.
Brown hits 1 out of 2. He hit the front end of the one-on-one, missed the second. Saints find themselves down by 4. Braves have the basketball. Brown swats it away. Clark up with the loose ball. 2-on-2 break for the Saints. Clark behind his back. Pass along the left side to Barnes. That's a 2 from Ryan Barnes that's no good, and the Braves have the rebound.
I think Matt Clark should have pushed that ball in transition and gone right to the hole, tried to draw a foul or just get a layup to go. He needs a shot to go in for his confidence.
Braves lead by 4. Turnaround shot from the baseline by Blakeney is good.
Nice post move there from Blakeney, working one-on-one with Ante Gospic. Gospic, a very smart defender. Blakeney shot a tough shot over him.
7 points now for Blakeney. Here's Clark, a long 3 that's short.
Well beyond NBA range on that one, and Matt Clark's just struggling with his confidence right now.
Well, left all alone down low, and the field goal to Winford. A missed assignment there defensively for the Saints. It's now an 8-point lead for the Braves.
And this will be the last possession the Saints have offensively this half.
Barnes to Clark. Ryan Barnes for 3. He got it! Barnes another 3, his third one in the half. 9 on the day.
And now the Braves will hold for the final shot, so the Saints just need a defensive stand to go into the half with a 5-point deficit.
38-33. Pembroke by 5. 10 on the game clock. Down to 4, 3. A long shot from deep in the corner is no good, and we go to the half. 20 minutes in the books, and it's UNC Pembroke 38, the Saints 33.